Good morning. How is all of Facebook? I said I would be here at 9. It's 9:01. I tried. I did my best. Well, hey, what we're going to do today is to work on some of these really cute covered books. You can kind of see it behind me. Over here is a couple, let me grab them. These cute books that are covered. I did one here in burlap. I just think they're adorable. Anyway, that's what I'm going to show you how to make today. You can stack them. The one that I have on my front, I just took this off my front table, but I had a cute little gourd on it. Just looks really cute and festive. And you know what? I feel like you can take them from season to season if you don't do anything super crazy. I think they'd be cute with a, like a white antlers on them for Christmas or for the winter season. I think they'd also be cute in the spring, maybe with like a little bird's nest or something like that. So definitely a minimalist way to decorate because it's something you can use through each of the seasons. However, I'm going to use some kind of wild fabric today on one of them. I just wanted a little pop of color out in my foyer, so that's what I'm going to work on today. Pretty easy, very low skill level to do this project. So one thing when you get here, say hi so that I know that you're here, or like the post or like the video. Let me know if you're watching it live. I'd love to say hi. And if you have any questions along the way, just let me know. I'm not very good at lives, but I am trying my best to do this. And also, my lipstick is really red today, so I don't usually do that. Anyway, I've got it going on at 9 a.m. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is you're gonna get a book. Any book will do. Probably you won't want to read it anymore. So I'm not into reading A through M on the Funk and Wagnall's Standard Desk Dictionary. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover this one today. I have a whole slew of these that I picked up I think it was at a library that was maybe closing. I'm not really sure. They were just dumping them out, and so I got them all for free. I know that you can pick them up at garage sales or the Goodwill, or if you live near our town here in Andover, our library has a book sale twice a year, and the books are pretty cheap. I would say that it needs to be a hardback book, so not a softback book, but or a paperback, whatever kids are calling them these days. Anyway, and then also it needs to not have a jacket on it, so you would just go ahead and take that off if you bought it and deposit that in the trash can, and then we can get started. You'll also need some fabric. The thicker the fabric, the better it works. So I would say something more like an upholstery fabric, or something that was done like curtains or pillows or a bedding, something that has a little bit thicker fabric or a little bit thickness to it. It's just the other ones are a little bit harder to work with, and the glue kind of seeps through. So anyway, you're welcome to use it if you're very skilled with a hot glue gun. I am not. I will probably burn myself like 62 times over the next 15 minutes, but that's okay. I'm all right. Anyway, like I said, I've used I had this fabric that I did a really cute book in. It turned out, let me grab it over here. Got stuff stacked up all over. This turned out really cute, I thought. Anyway, I really like that one. I have a plant on it over there usually, so it looks really cute. Of course, I have a plant on it, I am with plants. Anyway, so yeah, it looks really cute with that. Anyway, so I had that. I also did one like in burlap. This one was a little bit harder to work with. If you have like a thicker burlap, something that has a little bit more substance, it might be easier to work with. But I did do it. It wasn't impossible. Even with my poor skills, I was able to wrap the book in that. So it turned out really cute. So if if you have long fingernails, it makes it easier to hot glue, or if you're using scissors or something like that, so you don't have to push in the hot glue. Let's see, what other fabric have I used? I actually cut, I don't know if I have this book somewhere, but I actually cut up decorative pillows, and this one literally still has, you can see, like, it still has feathers coming out of it. So I did a book cover in this one, and it turned out really good. I really liked it a lot. It was easy to do too. So, but like I said, we're going to use this fabric today. It's kind of wild for me. It doesn't really go with my outfit here, but that's okay. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and try to do it on this one. All right, let me see if, oops, there we go. Okay, sorry. Let me move this down so you can kind of see it a little bit better. All right, what we do first is the first thing, I've got my cardboard here. I just ripped a box apart because one thing I always have is Amazon boxes, so I'm using that for my hot glue. What you want to do is open the book up and set the spine flat, and you need about however much that is. I would say like maybe 1.5 inches or so of fabric, and then just about maybe 3/4 of an inch along the bottom. So you lay your book flat this way, and then you open it up, and then you're gonna lay the book flat on the spine again this way, and do the same thing. And you're gonna do, I don't know if you can see, about 1 inch and maybe about 1 inch out. And go ahead and cut up. And by the way, you use the scissors that are for fabric only. No paper, no cutting open packages or working on school projects. These are the scissors that you hide from your children. Except I actually bought these for my child, looks like, for sewing or home ec or whatever. But anyway, after they came home from that, they've been hidden, and they are my fabric only scissors. So we will finish cutting up with about 1 inch that way. And then same thing, you'll just need about 3/4 of an inch on the top and on the bottom. And I don't really know. Like I said, I'm not the master crafter. I'm just, you know, trying to knock off this really cute book idea that I saw. And we'll go ahead and cut. Today's Wednesday, by the way. Happy Wednesday. Okay, this fabric we don't need. This is what we're going to work with. It doesn't really matter which way that you have it going. In the end, it's going to be this cute little book. I think it already looks cute, personally. I don't know if anybody is out there. If you're out there, go ahead and let me... I can't see. Oh, okay. I don't know what I did. I might have to open up my computer too to be able to see if you guys are out there, because for some reason Facebook is not letting me know that you're there. I'm not being able to see any of your comments or anything like that. So let me real fast see if I can. This is like a technical difficulty. See if I can open up my computer so I can actually see what's going on. Okay, but in the meantime, I will just continue to show you how to do this. Okay, all right. I am going to center the book on our fabric that we have here, as you can see. Let's see. Sorry for the technical difficulties. If I had like an assistant here with me right now, that would be great. I should call out to them and have them come. Anyway, okay, so our first thing of business is to attach the first side. And I've learned this after doing probably 10 of these books, that instead of laying the book flat, you have to hold the book up on the end, because on the spine, otherwise it creates this really weird gap. And so let me do just a little bit there. Otherwise it has this really weird gap. So take your hot glue gun, and let me assure you, I have the jankiest hot glue gun. I feel like I should be investing in some new hot glue guns. But anyway, you will take it and just put a dollop of hot glue down on the end, just like that, and press it. I don't know, let's see. There. Sorry, I'm trying to get that other computer started. You'll put a little bit of hot glue there. It's so funny, my hot glue gun, whenever I set it down, it like pours out hot glue, but then when I try to like actually use it, it doesn't have any that comes out. Okay, we just hot glued this right side down first. And then what we're going to do, I already got hot glue on me. It's true, I already did. Okay, then we are going to put it back on its spine and let the pages fall over. You hold the whole book up and you set it on the other spine over here. Okay, there we go. And I usually turn it. I feel like because I'm right-handed, although my friend who works with me, Angela, she's left-handed, so she would do this on the other side, I'm sure. I always joke with her about her using the wrong hand to do things when she's hammering or cutting or whatever. Anyway, so then you pull it tight, and you'll go ahead and do another little strip of glue. If you had a really good glue gun, I bet you could do the whole length of the book with one little squeeze. But those of us with janky hot glue guns, hey, holla, there you guys are. I was wondering if there was anybody. I could not get my comments to work. Okay, or maybe just nobody was commenting. That's probably what it was. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, if you have a really good hot glue gun, I bet you could just do one whole strip down and then fold it over. But because I don't have that, that's just not how I do things. Anyway, okay, now that we have both sides are glued down, you can see here, you can fold it up. It's got a really tight, crisp part here. Then you're probably like, well, Trisha, what are we gonna do with all this other stuff? I can help you there. First of all, we're going to start here at the right side top again, just up here. And the way I do that is to pull, this is kind of the tricky part. Maybe I'll pull this down just a little bit so you can see. At the top here at the corner, right where the book meets the edge there, you pull the fabric up a little bit. And I have decided that the easiest way is to make a little snip right there at that corner. That's the best way from there. So we'll go ahead and make a little snip there, and then, hey Tracy, hey Dina, it's my sister. Hey, good morning, good morning. Okay, so after you make a little snip right here, then you can let the book come back down, and we'll just run another bead of glue right across the top and glue this part down. Isn't hot glue the best? I mean, it makes you feel like a real champion. Okay, so then you have this weird little corner right here. After you get this all good and glued down, you're gonna pull the corner, and I like to just pull it like that. Does that make sense? So it's got this little, let me move that a little bit. It's got this little part that looks like that. And what I end up doing is just kind of pushing it down right at the corner, and it flattens just like that. And then I just kind of go cray-cray with the hot glue. So we'll just put the hot glue all around and all the sides and push it down. Push it. I would say sing a reference to an 80s song there. Anybody would like to type that out as we push it down. Is that 80s or 90s? It actually might be 90s. It might be 90s. I'm more of a 90s girl. Well, I'm an 80s girl, but the 90s were good to me. Anyway, okay. So then we will just continue to glue it down right there until you get all the edges all glued down. And that is the first part of the top of the book. It's all seamless. It folds nice and seamless there across the top. Then we'll just continue on doing that for the next 3 sides. So we will come around. Let's see, which way was the easiest? This is where you need a left-handed friend. I know she's out there somewhere. Okay, so the same thing, we'll have the book flat, right? And we'll open it up, and then right at that top crease, right through here, is where we will go ahead and make a little snip. And you just have to snip it pretty close. And then we'll put that row of hot glue right across the top. My hot glue gun is like covered in hot glue. So funny. Okay. I should ask for a hot glue gun for Christmas so that, or I could just probably go, I think I got this glue gun from the Dollar Tree. So, that was $1, I think like 10 years ago. So I think it's time to maybe invest in a new hot glue gun. Okay, so I just did the same thing. I ran that bead of glue across the top there, and I'm gonna glue that down really good. Oh, thanks, Ange. I know. Angela up there, she's commenting. Hi, Ange. She works with me. I always call her my assistant, but I'm like, she should be more like lead designer to the designer with the designer. I don't know. She's awesome. You're awesome, Ange. I would give you a thumbs up if I knew how to do that during this live video, but I don't know how to do that, so I'm just gonna give you the shout out. Okay. Oh, thanks. Okay, next we're at the corner again, so you can kind of see the corner right here. It's that little pokey out part. Very scientific terms. What you'll do is just pull it straight down, and it creates that little bit of a corner look. I think that you can see that. Maybe I'll pull this down just a little bit more. There you go. I think you can see that. You just push this straight down like that. And then in there, that's where I put all the glue. In that little pocket and under the pocket. Let me know if you have any hot gluing questions. Sometimes I use my scissors so I don't burn the snot out of my fingers. Is this an acceptable use of sewing scissors? Probably not. Probably not. I'd probably get in trouble for that, but okay. Got that all glued down. We're gonna turn the book and do it again. So same thing, you pull it really tight. Just make sure you've got it snug to the book. And then you snip right there at the corner. And as you can see, I'm not perfect at this, but I feel like it has so much room for error. So even if you're just like doing your best at it, it's really okay. So I will do a row of glue. Look at that, I almost got the whole thing glued there. That was awesome. There we go. And you go straight to the corner. You put a little squeeze of glue in there. What's everybody doing on this Wednesday? Big plans? Exciting times? No? Okay. All right, so we're at the tip here again. Same thing, I'm just gonna push it straight down and it kind of fans out like that. And we'll just fill that with glue. Got glue going everywhere. What else could we stack on these? Any ideas for me of things to stack on these cute little books? What are you gonna stack on them when you make it? Let me know. Oh my goodness. My glue gun just got glue on my like 200-year-old table. I should have a mat down here. Okay, that's okay. This table is funny. I was gonna mention that. My, again, I'm in my heirloom room in my house, which is also my dining room for those of you who have been over. And I did get hot glue on the table, but it came off, so we're good. This table is probably 180 years old or something. It's very, very old. But my dad's mom had it in her house, but it was my dad's great grandma. So it's my 3 great grandmas. And so funny, my granddad used to be able to keep the table really nice and clean during the holidays. It has like 6 leaves or 7 leaves. It gets really, really big. He would roll out butcher paper across the top of the table, roll it all out, and then because he was keeping the top of the table really safe, he'd go around the edge of the table and staple it into the table as to keep the top of the table nice, which I think is hysterical. You can still see staples around the edge, of the bottom edge of the table. Even today, my dad was like, I'll just pull them all out and refinish it. And I was like, no, leave the staples. I love that story. I think that's hysterical. So anyway, that's what we have. Okay, so we have, it looks like, one more edge here left to do. And I will make a little snip here right at the corner, right in this crease is where you make the snip on the fabric. And we'll go ahead and pull the fabric nice and tight. Uh-oh, getting ready to run out of glue, folks. I have backup glue sticks, so that's good. Okay. I'll put one in there. Backup glue stick. There we go. All right. Same thing, last corner, you'll just push it down and kind of pull out the sides. We'll go back around and clean up all the messes from all the sides, but you'll just pull up the sides on the corner and squish it down, and that's where the glue is gonna go, right inside there, and it pushes down right under this little crease, and then under this, ooh, I see that, there we go, under that little crease. Okay, hi Trisha, hi Kathy, glad you're here. Okay, so now I have a drop of glue on my book. No worries, I'll get it all taken care of. Okay, there we go. So now we have the book mostly all covered, except we have these funny little pieces, one sticking out here and one sticking out here, and we'll go ahead and take care of that now. So what we're gonna do, let me get all my little strings off of there, is we've got the book. I usually just sit it to where it opens, just like this, so you have some room. And then I take the scissors, our fabric scissors. Hi, Kathy. We are just going to open this up just a little bit on those little snips that we made. And then I probably cut off that much. I leave just enough. I think I might cut off just a little bit more. I'll show you how much I leave. Measurements aren't really my thing. I usually use the tape measure for everything. Anyway, so I usually leave about that much, just at the top, enough that we're just gonna curl under and then zhuzh it and squish it with hot glue. Very technical. So, we take this, whoops, hot glue fell over again. Okay, we take it like this, and we create a little bit of space by having it open. And then, I'm not sure which is the best way to show you this. I just kind of turn in the corners of this piece of fabric and then curl it under. And if you open the spine, you gotta open the spine really good. it creates like a gap right in there. So I just curl it and then I fill it with glue, and I take my trusty scissors. If you had something else, if you didn't want to use your scissors, you probably could do that too. And then I just moosh it down in there. So I will show you the mooshing and the shoving in there. Right here, I just fill it with some glue, just like that. And then I moosh it and zhuzh it and stuff it down in there. Because there's that little gap. And if you need more glue, then you need more glue. That's just the way it goes. You just stick it down in there and fill it and continue to roll the fabric under. There you go. My fabric has been sufficiently rolled. And then, oh, I got some glue happening over here. Sticking that in there. It's very technical. Okay. And then I got glue on the fabric, scissors. Okay. But you know what? I'm the mom here. So I'm not gonna yell at myself. I'm the mom. They're my scissors. So there you go. Okay. So I did get glue on my fingernails too. Not the best with glue. Okay, so that's how it turns out. Looking really, really cute. All finished edge right there. We'll just do the same thing again on this side. So we open up the book, create some space there. I'm gonna snip this just a little bit better. Like I said, always room, like very error proof. It's really easy to fix things on this. I'm gonna clip off the top part right here. And then I'm just gonna continue to use my janky glue gun here and stick it all inside. Fill that with glue and continue to roll it and roll it and shove it in there. Go, shoving and rolling, shoving and rolling. And that really just keeps anything from like, what is it called, pulling, or like the threads coming loose and that kind of a thing. Just finishes off that top edge of the book and looks really good. Cute. It's all done. One last thing I typically do is if there's extra like right here, I just went in and clipped off any of the excess that that I didn't think was necessary, just to kind of help the book lay flat. Okay, and now I've got all my little fabric pieces there. Okay, what do you think? It's a cute little book, all done, all around the edges there. I think it's adorable. I think it would look cute, maybe like a little pumpkin on top or something. That's pretty cute, little pumpkin. Even if you put it on something that's not as colorful, let's see, hold on. Even on like the burlap one. I think that looks cute too. A little pumpkin, just like that. Maybe a little candle. I don't know if that goes. It's kind of the same color. A little candle. Or a plant, because you know I am with plants. All of that I think would be good. Super cute, thank you. Or the gourd. I don't know, that might be a little much, but I think what I'm gonna put on it is maybe just a white pumpkin that I have in the other room. I think that would look good. Probably, I don't know. Anyway, any questions on how to make a book? Pretty simple. I think it's great for all year round. I actually use this fabric to cover a headboard many moons ago. I think it's cute fabric too. Anyway, okay, well, thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning, and let me know if you have any questions. I'll be checking back on the comments later to answer any questions that you have, and if you want to do more little DIY stuff like this, let me know too. I've got some cute things that I do for work a lot that I don't typically share on here, so but I'm happy to. I've always been so afraid to go live. If you're with me on that, give me a like or a hands up. I don't know why, it's weird talking to myself in my dining room all alone. However, I am all alone because my kids are at school today. Woo-hoo. Anyway, first time, 13 years, all my children are gone, and now I'm just here at home hanging out by myself. High five. Hanging out by myself with y'all. So let me know if you have any questions about stuff, if there's any other things that you see in any of my photos. If you're not following me, be sure to hop on to my page and give me a like or a follow, and I am happy to share stuff, anything that we've got going on. If you want my blog, I write a blog usually 2 to 3 times a month, and so I try to share a lot of information on there too, so be sure to check out my website as well, and anything else that you guys want to talk about, I'm here to chat it up. So anyway, hope you guys have a super day, and I will catch you later. Bye.